Jerry Brown here with Jerry Brown Travels.
Lori here.
Wow, in this video we're going to show you a beautiful place to retire. It is Mexico.
Yeah, it is in Mexico. It's big city.
And it has a great colonial cities. We want you to check out those. A lot of people don't get to the colonial cities. Sit in the park, walk the streets, and see how beautiful it is in the tropical cities of Mexico. Get an ice cream, sit in the plaza. Now, don't hold yourself back because there's a lot of places in Mexico that are very interesting. A lot of people only go to the beaches, but spread out, check out the whole country. We know you'll like it.
Yeah, I know we like it.
Hey, number one in the best place to live in the world is Mexico, Lori.
That's why we live here in Mexico.
That's why we've chose Mexico. Very economical place. The peso is very good. Cost of living is much cheaper down here. Your medical care is so much cheaper. Things like long-term care are much cheaper. Dentists, all that medical stuff is so much cheaper down here. The road systems are excellent road system. They have these pay roads, and they're as good, if not better, than the United States and Canada. You also have great beaches. You have RV parks. You have places to travel and tour, and so it's not a place you get bored at all.
Yeah, you don't need to be Spanish speaking.
Yeah, you don't need to speak Spanish. You know what I mean? You can get by. It's a lot better if you do. I don't speak it. Lori is learning Spanish, and so that's up to you.
That's the key.
Yeah. Okay, Mexico is number one. Panama is number two. Ecuador is number three. Costa Rica comes right in there. Then Colombia, Malaysia, and then comes Spain, Nicaragua, and then actually what's happened is Thailand used to be in the top 10. Now it's number 12. And so it's not as popular right now. Now, how do they figure what is the best place? Well, what they do is they look at the economics. They look at things like medical care. They look at long-term care. They look at hospitals. They look at the economy, what the environment is in the sense of is it safe? Is it a safe environment? Of course, Mexico is very economical to live. Right now, as I make this video, the pesos are 20 pesos to $1. And so it's a great value here in Mexico. You can just, you can go out to dinner for like, say maybe, what would you say?
200 peso, that's a max for me. It's about, say, $10.
$10, okay. And then lunch you're looking at $5, and breakfast you're looking at $5 also. So it's a very good bargain down here.
I go out and have breakfast this morning. The expensive breakfast I have chili is about $5 or under $5, but I include the tip to make it $5.
Yeah. One of the other things that's convenient is because it's so close for Americans and Canadians. I think that's one of the reasons that there's so many of Americans and Canadians down. Weather are important.
Yeah, the weather is the number one weather here because it's not too hot and it's not too cold. I love it.
Yeah, and you don't have to shovel snow,
That's right. You don't have to shovel snow, and you don't have to go to the heat. It's so hot.
Yeah. Okay, and the other thing that is great down here are the beaches. They're very nice, okay? And also in the colonial towns, that's another place that are great places. This is where expats, like to live and hang out. Another great thing down here is the medical care. And Mexico has great medical care. They have great hospitals, they have great doctors and nurses, and all the equipment and everything is first class. It's really world-class type of quality that you can get.
Yeah, it's true.
You can get private insurance. You figure it's probably going to cost you somewhere around 0.75% less, 75% less than you'd be paying in the States. Of course, Canada, they have their different programs there, so we can't compare that. Now, as we age, then we start thinking about long-term care. And long-term care is very popular down here. And so again, in long-term care, you probably can figure about 75% cheaper than you would get in the United States and Canada. And the care is excellent care. The people down here are very caring, and loving people. Mexico is a great place to travel and tour in too. So for us that are expats here, actually we take a lot of our vacation and stuff and we go travel around the colonial towns. What are some of the colonial towns you like?
Well, we've been to Pátzcuaro, Mirador, and go to Cihuatanejo, that's on the beach. And then we go to Oaxaca, Mexico City, that's a very colonial town.
Yeah, and then Cancun, and those are great places. It's such a bargain right now to travel in Mexico. So you don't need to, be traveling to Europe and stuff like that. So that saves you a lot of money. And that again is the reason that Mexico has been rated #1. Now the other thing that besides like low rent down here, houses are very reasonably priced down here in Mexico. Another thing that a lot of people like to do, especially snowbirds, is they like to come down for 6 months because they have great RV parks.
Yeah, they have a great RV park, so I don't know that price.
But yeah, we have a video on that if you're interested in that. And of course it's on the beach and that, and mostly on the Pacific side. So RV parks are another advantage of being in Mexico.
Yeah, and you can traveling with your car, and then living cheaper.
Yeah. So Mexico is a good place to save and retire. There's numerous and more stuff that I can't even, think about, that the advantages that expats have here in Mexico. We really enjoy the difference of living in a different country, a different culture, and it makes life a lot more, it's like you live in Technicolor more instead of black and white. There's just so many exciting things to do, and it doesn't have to cost a lot of money.
Yeah, it is.
So this has been Jerry Brown.
With Lori Brown.
Jerry Brown Travels.
Yeah, if you find this work for you or you like this, please subscribe.
Do us a great favor. We would really appreciate this so much if you could subscribe, make a comment, and also if you could share it with some of your friends who may find value in it also. That would help us a lot. Maybe on your social media page, your Facebook, your Twitter, all the social media stuff that is out there today. And Lori, how can they subscribe?
Well, it's easy. You can look at Jerry picture everywhere in your corner of the computer. You press on that and then you subscribe free.
Okay. Thumbs up. Thank you.